Hello, hello everyone. Who was ready for some tier 3 chaos? Hello, Dante. This is me, J Racing, on comms tonight. Should be an interesting 100% race around Silverstone. Reverse championship order. After all what happened in tier 4, let's hope that tier 3 lives up to the name. Let's hope it produces as much good racing as tier 4. Oh, and they're underway. Sorry, I missed that. Hunter coming up in the third. Missed that completely. Like all the positions up, the top three are relatively the same. We've got the two McLarens that have swapped positions. We have Espresso up 4 positions from the start, doing pretty well on that start, as well as Chaser, who I believe is reserved for tonight. Pretty close battle up the front between Jaden and Hunter. Some people going up, a lot of people going down. We've got Bevo down 6 positions. Is it Chich? Chich down 10. Must have had a horrible start or a collision. Espresso right on the right, sorry, Vettel right behind Espresso. Challenging for that 10th position. As we have a move from Zukazoo down in 12th. Seems like both, we've got H-Town with the collision. Both of the Ferraris doing similar things to what they did in Tier 4. mixed strategy between the mediums and the soft. Most people are going mediums, a couple of people are going softs, and we've got 3 hard runners of Easy Reaper, Quiet Cake, and Combo. Both the Mercedes going for the alternative strategy here. As we have a caution with Ferrari of H-Town. Looks to be either retiring or has crashed out. Definitely not a good day for the Ferraris tonight. But the Red Bull of Unique Throne right on the tail of defeated Damo. Trying to find a way through. So we've got a swap of the positions between the Haas. And I believe that's H-Town possibly retiring from the session today. So far, Hunter and Jaden Squire pulling away from the front of the pack, building up almost a half-second gap. My bad, that's not H-Town. H-Town is continuing on the race, going for the hard tyre. Early pit stop in this full race. Now Hunter is right on the back of Jaden, trying to find that position, trying to find that way through for the position 1. As we have another yellow from H-Town. Hunter's just falling back a little bit from the back of Jaden. We got McLaren right in the back of Cartonic in 3rd, fighting for that fighting for that 3rd position. Ferrari going off yet again. Like it could be quite a close battle between Bevo and Easy Reaper. With Bevo sticking to that 13th position. Too much chaos at the start of this race. Everyone keeping to themselves, sort of. Oh, as Bevo goes for the move. Oh no. He's defending, sorry. Looks to be that Cartonic might be catching up to the back of Hunter. Hunter obviously on a set of softs. It could be, oh, and we've got Easy Reaper. Easy Reaper has had a crash. It'll be quite a tight battle between these top 5 here. Sorry, top 6. Really everyone just staying in DRS. Zuka up 9 positions. As we have a penalty from the RB. First penalty of the race. Nezuka's just off the back of the Kicksauber of Vettel. Just maintaining that gap of about 1.5 seconds. We might have a possible battle on our hands between Chasey and Bevo. Chasey in a reserve as the kick salver for today. Doing well on his debut race, up 5 positions. As we have a move, oh no, possible move from Vettel trying to get around that RB of OCE Birdie. So trying to find a way to get around the RB. But the top 3 staying strong. Another yellow flag. That is from the Alpine of Christian Chich. Possible collision. So no. Of Bevo actually. Beg your pardon. So we've got moves left, right and centre from this backpack. Led by Quiet Cake. Just building a small gap between Zukazu and himself. Both of them doing quite well in the start of this race, both up 9 positions. We have Chasey trying to make a move around the outside of Christian. Not quite making that move stick. Still quite a tight pack from about 10th upwards. There's those points positions. Hunter, okay. Sure thing. And I'll do Panish after Hunter. Left for Dead. That's Zukazu. I would assume disconnecting. Turning that quick invite off. Oh no, Zuka's the host. Who will be the next host then? Let's hope this lobby doesn't, you know, do a normal EA thing of crash or go really bad. But here we have Hunter just losing that second from Jaden Squires. He's got the Williams and Kytonic right on the back of him. As he breaks track limits, I believe. He's fighting for that important DRS around this track. Thank you, Wingy Woo, for that gifted sub. Enjoy it, Angus. Hunter still manages to keep that within a second of Jaden. And Wingy Woo with the second gifted to Kytonic, who's in third. Here's your lap for Panish. Zukazoo managed to, yes, he has managed to rejoin. Just double checking. Here is your a lap with Panish. What are you talking about, Farmer Sam? Ah. Another track limits warning for Panish. We have Easy Reaper with the second time penalty, along with Espresso, who has, I believe, possibly pitted. Or no, he's slowly moving back on those soft tyres. We have Panish pushing on hard. Let's see what our top three are doing. Staying relatively unchanged so far throughout this race, apart from a couple of mishaps, as we have Combo putting a move on to Chasey. Oh guys, you got a hype train already. I don't think I've ever seen that in this stream. Combo slowly gaining on those hard tyres. They're finally working their element. I believe we have passed the crossover point between the mediums being better than the hards. Somehow, Hunter is still out there on his softs. He's just dropped that little bit back from Jaden. Sorry about that. Hunter just managing to pull him within that 1 second gap. Just holding on with the DRS onto the back of Jaden Squires. As we have a 3 second from OCE Birdie. I believe that might be his second time penalty of this evening. No, it's not. Sorry, I'm mistaken. I'm gonna sound as enthusiastic as I can. Sorry, Gatorade. Telemetry off? Sure thing. Telemetry is off. I turned on? I'm not sure. As we... oh. Espresso! What has he done? He might have spun out on the entry to the pit. I'm trying, Gatorade. I'm trying. Possibly might have a battle between defeated Damo and Vettel the next couple of laps, just pulling into that half a second gap. Titanic still staying on the back of Hunter. Hop in. Espresso boxing for the new mediums, trying to possibly undercut some more people in this field. But after the entry to that pit, it might be a little bit more difficult. And we have Sammy on the back of Bevo, trying to make a move. Still sticking behind. He might get him in this next DRS zone if he uses all of the battery. As he's sticking behind him on this next lap. Just recharging the battery, trying to get that little bit more power so he can get him on the next straight, possibly. They're quite close in this top three here. As we have a move from Vettel, overtaking defeated Damo. It was going to happen. It's happened. We also have OCE, Birdie, and Christian hunting the back of Quiet Cake, trying to make a move, trying to find a way around. I'm not sure, Farmer Sam, who Jaden is teaming with. Unsure. As we have Zukazoo pitting on lap 14 from the mediums. Oh no, going to the mediums, sorry. From the softs to the mediums. Hunter, the final one, out on track on the soft. Still making them last, as we might have a possible move from Mercy on this next straight. Great teamwork, you know. Sammy the Slammer and Jaden just doing an insane job as we have a yellow flag from Chasey. Looks to be a spin out of Cops. Sorry, Cops? Yes. And a move from Christian Chich on OCE Birdie. Birdie just falling down the pack. I'm not even sure who Gatorade Lemonade is, Dante. We only have 3 seconds separating the top 7. Quite an intense battle for these points positions here. Every single point matters. As we have Espresso putting in that new fastest lap. So he's showing that he has pace on those new mediums. Looks like Quiet Cake might have that last to first challenge. You know, it's the last to first challenge is still in his grasp. As we have Espresso with that another 3-second time penalty. Total of 6 seconds. As we have Zoo with the new fastest lap of the race. Are there any people you want to ride on board with chat? Anyone you want to have a look at? Watch this man cook. I'm assuming you meant espresso when you were. As we have OCE Birdie in the pits, making that first pit stop of this long race. Looks to be that Espresso is pushing hard on this lap. Shut up, Gatorade. It is a long race. It is a long race, but you know, we're here for it. Looks to possibly be a close battle between Cartonic and Hunter. Taking an hour and a half out of my Sunday evening lemonade. Sorry, lemon haze. So I'd appreciate it if you'd stop judging me. We have Vettel right on the back of Jarse. Seems like Vettel's just moving up and up and up. As we have Chasey with the 3-second time penalty. That being his first of the second of the evening. Total of 6 seconds. But really this top 8 just in a nice tight pack. Trying to find a way around, but it's quite difficult to overtake. It's quite difficult to overtake around this track, being that there's lots of dirty air going from these, coming off of these cars, going through the high-speed corners. As we have Hunter almost losing that 1 second DRS. As we have Hunter boxing. Some people choosing to stay out, but Hunter, Jaden Squires, it's interesting how Hunter managed to make those soft tyres last a solid 19 laps. But this really changes it up. Hunter now having an extra medium set over everyone else. Titanic possibly going just a little bit longer. So maybe maybe trying the overcut. Just trying to build a gap between himself and Mercy. Really giving it the beans to slap. As we have our top two, who were the top two, sorry, top three, are now on the hard tyres. Important thing is Hunter is behind Panish of the Ferrari. Means that Jaden has that little bit more gap where he can push a little bit harder because he's got that 7-second gap between himself and Zuku. Sorry, beg your pardon. I thought that there was a bigger gap between Jaden and Zuko, but there isn't. Jaden is only 4.5 tenths between. Yeah, Gatorade, that is not appreciated in this chat. We have Pytonic pulling almost 2.5 seconds on Yase. White Cake in third, making that last to first look very possible for tonight. There is a very tight pack of cars trying to make their way around this track as we have Hunter, Throne, OC Birdie, Vettel, all in that tight pack as we have OC Birdie going off the track. Possibly might have a move from Vettel here. Yes, we do. Pytonic boxes. Let's see if he comes out ahead or behind Hunter. Possibly going a little bit longer as Hunter has that dirty air coming off of defeated Damo. Looks like Pytonic comes out ahead of Hunter. Only just though. Pytonic being able to push a little bit harder in that free air, whereas Hunter is stuck behind Damo with that dirty air and just making it a little bit more challenging to get that win. But it all could change. We have Yase going even longer on those medium tyres. He boxes soon and Quiet Cake will have the lead. But he will be a pit stop ahead of everyone else if he continues on those hard tyres, as well as Combo and Easy Reaper. As we have Espresso with another 3-second time penalty for this evening. And Mercy being able to do that fast attack, even stuck behind Kytonic in that dirty air, could get quite interesting towards the end of this race tonight. The field's slowly starting to spread out. You can see that there's quite a big gap between people who have pit and people who haven't. But if Yase was to pit now, he'd come her out probably behind, possibly even behind Vettel. You wanted to see Chasey? Sure thing. Chasey looks to be going so well at the beginning of this race, now slowly starting to go towards the back of the field. As we have Sammy boxing lap 23 for the hards. Going a little bit longer in those medium tyres than he was at the beginning. Thanks, Wingy Woo. We might have a battle in our hands between Combo and Christian. This next couple of laps, only a couple of tenths separating between the two of them. He goes just that little bit wide coming out of that turn as OCE Birdie gets another time penalty. White Cake. If the race finished, White Cake would have completed his last to first challenge. You want to watch that battle, Kytonic? Sure thing. We'll have a battle between Kytonic and Jaden Squires in the next couple of laps. Kytonic has 2 lap pressure. Sorry, what? Telemetry as well? Sure thing. Kytonic just trying to recharge his battery so he can go on the charge against Jaden Squires. Could be an interesting battle between the two of them. Thanks, Pajala. Is that how I say it? Pajala? Pajala? For 39 months. Insane. You're quite good in the commentary box. Sorry, can't English today. You're quite good in the comms as well. We have Chasey with yet another 3-second time penalty. Coming out of nowhere these days. So the people who have yet to pit a Quiet Cake, Combo, and Easy Reaper is just starting to fall back. Look at that. Quiet Cake up 19 positions from the start. Insane work from him. As well as Zukazu up 13 and Convo. But they both, all three of them, are yet to pit. Looking Titanic for you, when you were. Titanic and Mercy are on the charge. Interesting how Titanic is saving up the battery, trying to go for that final push to overtake Jaden. But he'd have to be within a couple of tenths coming out of Maggots and Beckets onto that final DRS straight before the lap finishes. Seems like Titanic is content with sticking behind him for this next lap. Till we get to the next straight. Just saving up that battery. Just waiting for for Jaden just to make a mistake. As we have was that yellow in the third sector? Was that possibly from OCE Birdie and Bevo coming together possibly? Titanic right on the back of Jaden. This is the end of this. What do you mean by that when you were... What am I singing? This is the end for this battle. Why? Why? Maybe towards the end of the race I'll start to get really tired. Hello, Matt Skills. How are you enjoying this entertainment thus far? It's a pretty interesting race so far. Jaden using those pressure tyres just to slowly take down that gap between him and Combo. Leo Dynasty. C-Pen? Oh, can't do all of them at once. I know Quiet Cake has a 3 second. I believe Defeated Demo has another, or has either a 3 or a... I'm not hitting the gritty, bro. I'm not hitting the... Oh, no. If I turn on face cam... No, you're definitely not a demanding chat, Formula Fish. Definitely not. Alright, we'll have a look at the pens. There we are. There are the pens. You get a couple of seconds to look at them, then I'm going to change it. If I want us to turn on face cam, I'm going to have to, like, change it all, and it's too complicated. You'll miss out on, like, all the amazing stuff that's happening in the race. Titanic possibly might be on for a move in this next straight. Or not. No, I wasn't going to. No, Formula Fish. No, I'm not going to do it on this channel. I might do it on my own. But, nah. Alright, I'll say it now. If Quiet Cake wins this race, I'll put him the face cam. What is happening to Chasey? He's just stopped in Sector 2. He's just stopped. Possibly spun out coming out of... Is it Stowe? I remember all the names on this track, sadly. Ah, did you like do a face real fish and Wingy we made fun of you? Seems like something he would do, you know. Mercy on the back of that Williams. Oh, as they bump each other. Possibly waiting to make a move in this next straight. He's had enough of sticking behind the Williams. He's going for it. That was Cartonic. He's going for it in the straight. Might have a move into this final chicane on our hands. No, oh, these guys are around the outside. Who did that? That quote of like around the outside. Through goes Hamilton. And through goes Mercy. Unbelievable stuff. Just out of nowhere, getting the fastest lap. Insane. Oh, as Kytonic takes back that fourth position. They're both burning, both trying to get that final podium position for now. Could be interesting in this next couple of laps to see who gets the move. Possibly might have a little bit of contact, a little crash maybe. You know, the entertainment. Seems like Kytronic is quite low on battery though, so you might have to wait a couple of laps or a lap just to charge up the battery, clear the head, you know, go for it again, or just burn the battery. You can do that. Mainly just trying to keep Mercy behind, trying to defend. As we have a pit stop. Quiet Cake is pitting. He is coming in. He's doing 29 laps on those hard tyres. Over half race distance. Obviously him going on to the one stop, I believe. He'll probably do one stop to the end. Whereas most of the other people around him are doing a two stop. Or they're trying to extend. But Mercy right on the back of Kytonic, burning the battery, but staying behind. Tight battle for first. I'd say that we're in the battle for first right here. Definitely going for the battle. Titanic. We're really close to Jaden on this straight, but still just staying behind. Maybe waiting for the chicane. If he gets a good run out of this corner, he might be able to put on a move. These guys are fighting tooth and nail. As Mercy has a little snap coming out of that turn. Combo's in. He's boxing. Looks like Quiet Cake might have a little bit of trouble getting to that first position. He's trying to do his last to first challenge. He might have a little bit of trouble. We have Pytonic on the right on the back of Jaden. Still sticking behind. Maybe he's just waiting for Jaden to make a mistake so that he can slip past. So these guys just really running away from the next group of cars behind them, pushing as hard as they possibly can. Azukazu with another 3-second time penalty. Jaden also burning. We might have a move from Kytonic through down the inside. Will he be able to make the move stick though is the question, as he does into the final chicane. Trying to get the best exit out of this corner to build a small gap going into that first DRS straight. Pure driving skills is what we're seeing right now. He's built that 5/10. This means he is most likely safe going down this straight, as Jaden is recharging the battery. Let's have a look at these pens, shall we? So we've got 6 seconds for defeated Damo, 10 seconds for unique throne. I would assume that's from pit entry. 3 seconds for Zukazu, 3 seconds for Quiet Cake, 9 seconds for OC Birdie, 3 for Sammy, 3 for Easy Reaper, 9 for Chasey, and 9 for Espresso. Looking at these positions changed. Zukazu up 11 from the start. Pytonic with that fast slap, and he has broken DRS to Jaden. Fastest lap on old hards is pretty mental. They're not that old, but you know, combo with the new fastest lap. Wow. So we have a yellow flag. Is that from Sammy the Slammer? Yes, it is. Well, it wouldn't be from Jaden because he's right at the top. Possibly just just spinning out of that final corner. But Kytonic really has built that nearly 2 second gap now from 2 laps. Really pushing hard on those used hards, well worn. As he's matching his personal best laps right now. OCE Birdie. Track limits are a thing. To 12 seconds. Hello, Cooper. We might have a possible move from Mercy going down this next straight. Really getting quite close to the back of the Aston Martin. Getting quite a bit of understeer on that exit. He might be able to make it through. As Jaden goes really wide in that entry of that corner. We might have a battle between between Unique Throne, Yase, and Vettel. Yase trying to go around the outside of Unique Throne, going off track. That leaves Vettel with quite a good chance at getting 6th on this next straight. Burning the battery, trying to get somewhere, but not really getting anywhere. Track limits for Vettel. We have a tight battle for the 2nd position. Both of them saving the battery, charging it up for the next straight. Everyone on this field pretty much has a very is in a pack or is quite close to the person either in front or behind them. Not many huge gaps apart from, you know, towards the end of the pack. Mercy coming quite close to the back of Jaden and coming out of Maggots and Beckett's. But Jaden trying to defend as Mercy goes down the inside. Sorry, I completely messed that one up. Mercy goes down the inside of Jaden. Jaden trying to make a move back possibly, but Mercy has done it. Into 2nd position as he goes. Jaden really just struggling quite a bit on these hard tyres now. Probably quite a bit of wear on the tyres compared to both Mercy and Kytonic. As we might have it as Vettel goes down the inside. Oh, he goes over the curb. Bit of contact between him and Unique Throne. Vettel probably not too happy with that one. He throws the dummy to try and shake Unique Throne. Bombo making the move on Hunter. Up another position. Vettel trying to find his way around Unique Throne. Throwing the dummy, going on the outside. Picking behind for another lap. Vettel quite close going into this next series of corners. Maybe possibly might be trying to make a move going down this next straight. DRS very handy for him right now. So he's using the battery. Unique throttle. Sorry, unique throne. Defending. So you can't quite get around them just yet. As we have a move from Quiet Cake on Christian. Going side by side. Fighting tooth and nail for this final points positions here. To go around the outside. But Quiet Cake just tucking in behind him. Going through Maggots and Beckett's. Sure, Wingy Woo. We'll watch Jaden. Seems to just be falling off the back of him just a little bit. As we have a move from Quiet Cake on Christian. I'll keep an eye on the gap left for dead. I'll keep an eye on it. We might have a move from Christian into this next corner. He goes down, throwing the dummy, trying to shake him. Trying to shake Quiet Cake. But Combo is just in the back of him, within touching distance. Jaden just falling off the back of Mercy there. We have Vettel making a move or making a move on Bevo here. Quiet Cake and Christian are going side by side through his next corner. Christian, oh, he's going down the inside through the chicane. Bit of contact between the two of them. Bit of contact, but it's all good. Rubbing is racing, as they say. Quiet Cake just trying to defend his position here. As he goes down the inside, trying to throw it down the, they hit as they touch each other. Christian trying to do the up and under, but unable to do so. Christian going down the inside as they touch yet again. Quiet Cake just having enough of this. It's like, I'll stick behind, just charge with the battery. Just like to remind you, Dynasty, please watch your language. Bevo overtakes Vettel yet again. Who are you saying is the dirty driver, Dynasty? Do you think it's Christian or Quiet Cake? Vettel just falling off the back of this pack here. So we have Sammy with yet another, is it? Sorry. That was Sammy with the yellow flag in Sector 3. Quiet Cake going on the charge yet again. Chasey goes for the soft tyres. Possibly trying to make it to the end. So we have just over 10 laps left. Hey Matt, can you put a poll up in chat, possibly? Because if I do it, it'll be like, I'll be off the screen. We have White Cake making the move on Christian yet again. Unique Throne making that move on Damo. So we have Christian yet again getting in front of Quiet Cake. We have quite a big battle between these three here, the two Mercedes and the Alpine of Christian. Sorry, Cristiano. Good combo going off the track there, just gaining a track limits warning. Obviously combo doesn't have a 3-second yet, whereas Quiet Cake does, and that's maybe why he's... In a minute, Wingy Woo, I want to focus on this battle here, as we have Hunter just making his way into that battle, possibly trying to do his race a bit better. We have Vettel making a move on Damo, going around the outside through turn 1. Yeah, here's your sniffer for clean air. That's it. Just a sniff. OCE Birdie with yet another 3 seconds, making his penalty 18 seconds. Oh, sorry. There, have a look at the tyres. You just get a sniff when you woo, just a little sniff. I reckon we might have a battle on our hands yet again between these two Mercedes and Christian. But you're not so sure where track limits is. I'll give you some more fresh air. There you are. Zuka Zoo. Bit of fresh air there. Just a little sniff. I'll keep an eye on this battle here, as well as the battle between Bevo and Unique Throne. Yeah. You don't like the Haas, Wingy Woo? Disappointing. Yeah, you got the blue of the Alpine. Got the blue of the Alpine, bro. I mean, like, it's blue. You've also got Hunter here. It's like mostly blue. Okay. Oh, sorry, I completely missed that. The battle between Yase and Jaden. Bit of contact between the two. They go side by side through this final corner. Could get a bit ugly. Jaden just forcing him off the track just a little bit. I'm sorry, Left 4 Dead. I was paying attention to someone else. Okay. We might have a possible move from Yase. Defeated Damo I can't speak today. Defeated Damo goes into the pits again, boxing for those new mediums, as we have 7 laps left of this race. Chasey with another 3 second. They're just coming in left, right, and center. Yase trying to charge the battery. Charging the battery so he can go on the charge yet again on Jaden. He's got that massive overspeed on Jaden. Makes it through. They're going side by side. Going side by side through the corner. Yase defending that inside line. Going into the chicane. Farmer Sam and Wingy Woo, just get a room already, guys. Just get a room. But Jaden really falling off the back of Mercy and Kytonic. Those tyres really complaining now. But Yase does have those 5-lap tire, the 5-lap tire advantage on Jaden. So we possibly might have Bevo coming into play as well. All shall be revealed. OCE Birdie boxing for those new soft tyres, possibly trying to get that fastest lap. Everything sort of calming down towards the end of this race. Hello, Brockstar. Bevo possibly trying to make that move on Jaden coming into these next couple of laps. Don't insult my team like that, Wingwoo. Okay? Don't appreciate it. I'm a McLaren supporter. Bevo just recharging the battery a little bit, maybe going on attack. His next couple of laps on Jaden. Jaden just slowly falling further and further back. I'll fight you, Wingy. I'll fight you, Wingy Woo. As defeated Damo gets the new fastest lap. Currently lapping roughly, he's lapping 6/10 quicker than Kytonic in first in free air, showing that those new medium tyres are really working well. I'll fight you with both arms, Sam. I'll fight you. As we have Bevo trying to make that move around the outside of Jaden Squires. Jaden not really putting up much of a fight as he has Bevo's tyres. Oh, has they go side by side again? Jaden just trying to make his way around as he forces Bevo off the track. I don't think the top 3 are probably going to get moved up. Oh, you mean moved up a tier? Probably not. Peter Damo. Wow. As we have another move from Bevo down the inside of Jaden Squires. Jaden just burning the battery, trying to make his way around. Possibly be very, very interesting to see if he actually did have a lot more battery, what he would do. Birdie going like 2 seconds quicker. Come on, Bevo. I believe in you, bro. So you might have Unique, Throne, and Vessel possibly overtaking Jaden Squires in these next 3 laps. Jaden really struggling on those hard tyres. Unique Throne really reeling in Jaden Squires, possibly trying to make a move in these crucial final laps. Unique Throne managing to gain on Jaden Squires, even though they have their tyres are equal. They have equal tyre wear. As Jaden Squires just clips the front of the Red Bull of Unique Throne. Unique Throne, I'd say, wouldn't be too happy with that. So you go into these final 2 laps. Vettel possibly trying to make his way up to the back of Jaden Squires. Possibly trying to make his way around. Wingy, were you tier 1? Vettel really catching up to the back of Jaden Squires and struggling heavily. Mr. Espresso, what are you doing? Just sat there. As Vettel goes for the move. Actually, no. Trying to go for the move on Jaden Squires. Another yellow flag from Mr. Espresso. Parking it up on the inside of that corner. What is Espresso doing? Is he trying to cause some havoc? Like Pytonic has just dropped everyone from this race. Top 3 in another dimension. So right on board for Pytonic, with Pytonic for his last lap of this 100% Silverstone Grand Prix. We might have a move with Vettel on Jaden Squires on this last straight. See if Vettel makes a move. It doesn't look like he might be able to because he's very low very low battery level. Like Photonic really just taking this last lap of the race. So we might have a battle for our last podium position. Both Yas, however, has a lot more battery than Bevo. Bevo might be able to make his way through in the final chicane. As Pyotonic comes across the line to take the win of this 100% Silverstone Grand Prix. Mercy in second and Yas in third. Closely followed. Oh! Off goes Bevo. Jaden Squires coming along the line from fifth. Vettel seventh. Vettel sixth. Christian seventh. Combo eighth. Hunter ninth. Quiet Cake in 10th. Unique Drone in 11th. Zukazu 12th. Damo in 13th. And Panache possibly coming across the line, depending on the penalties. Panache coming across the line in 14th. OCE birdie with the massive 18-second time penalty. Easy Reaper coming along the line in 17th, and Chasey in 18th. I'll remember the driver of the day. It's alright, Evil Blade. With Pytonic doing the podium celebrations. There we are.